Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Nedved. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Rijkaard.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. He's on it, can he get away? It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them...
Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Varane calmly anticipates. Figo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well, and
Figo! Now it's Messi. In towards the back stick. And it has been just one side. He's going for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Nigeria really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Rijkaard. Figo. Out towards the flank. Oh, it's Rijkaard. And Messi! He's delivered all right! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Nigeria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Nedved powering forward here. And it's Cucurella. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for a runner. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Figo. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's the delivery. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Luis Suarez! And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through, drives it in. Desailly can get it clear. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tries from distance. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Luis Suarez. And here's Messi, driving through the middle. Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Thuram. Great vision. Messi.
That's good defensive concentration.
Shoots! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Nigeria get the second half started.
Nigeria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Nedved, Cucurella. This is a promising build-up. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved. Oh, well played. And he's managed to get rid. Best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Always onto this. And this is Figo. And he's managed to get free. Now what about this cross? And that was very necessary. Messi. Luis Suarez. Threads one in. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot!
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nigeria needing a change of fortune here. Played out wide. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. Nice looking ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field.
Nigeria
11,
have their third
Gullit.
corner.
Number 19, Suarez.
And it's hoisted
Coming on the
clear.
field, number 13, Del
Lovely
Piero.
pass, but can he
Number
get there?
7, Cristiano
Figo
Ronaldo.
finds himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Van Dijk gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Figo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And he can thump it away. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cucurella. And this is Nedved. Jordi Alba can clear it away. Figo. Well, that's well seen too.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's intervened well there. Nigeria are looking to break at pace. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good! Oh, crossbar! It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Jordi Alba.
There will
Rijkaard.
be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw. Deep, deep into injury time. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
The midfield's free.
Shot a goal! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. and it came off beautifully.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here.
Vieira.
Ibrahimovic. And here's Figo. Rummenigge has the space to scheme. Oh, nice touch.
Oh, it's Rijkaard.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Lahm. There will be a throw. Out towards the flank.
Vieira.
Rummenigge, not destined for the flank. He is through here. Rummenigge, he's had a shot! Knocks it into space. There's the delivery. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well read, nice interception. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. The cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh no, what has happened here? That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Varane clears without hesitation. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! And no mistake! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another
He's having a hit! That was quite a hit. Rummenigge. And he's forced to go back. Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Almost half an hour in now. Desailly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Figo. Desailly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during...
And pull it! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
This is a promising build-up. Can he get it through? Luis Suarez. Big chance! And that is well cleared. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. And claimed it back swiftly. That's put paid to the danger.
2 added minutes have
Just
been
eases
indicated.
him off the ball. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Saliba. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nigeria are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way
So it's
around
back to
the
business.
stadium. Substitution on the field. Number 11, Gullit. Number 19.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Coming on the field.
Nigeria come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Number 7,
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change,
Substitution in
Peter.
progress.
Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Saliba. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Spread to the right. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. Goes for a shot! He scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Sheffield are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly. Cristiano Ronaldo! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of... He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Nigeria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. In towards the back stick. Figo. And it's Rijkaard. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball.
Nigeria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rijkaard did well to stay calm there. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Figo. Lahm wins the duel this time. Van Dijk. And it's Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldo. That's good defending, very good defending.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's come to nothing. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aim forwards. Now it's Bellingham. Thuram. Rodri gets on his bike and on the move. He might be in here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see them.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Number 6.
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. Bale with the short one. That'll be a throw-in. And this is Ronaldo. Cleared without hesitation. Bale was only too happy to help out in defence. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rijkaard opts to play it back. An uncompromising challenge. Nigeria have their third corner. Oh, he's been caught. And the finish! He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Some heroic goalkeeping. That's that, the end. Nigeria pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.